lift your heart, I don't know what will. Welcome back. We're getting ready to reveal our stylists in just a bit. Today's up-and-coming stylist series, Hair and Fashion. But our next guest, Nikki Vontaya, made a statement with her hairstyle by shaving her head. It was her way of finding courage and confidence as an adult after suffering from alopecia, an autoimmune disease that causes bald spots since she was just 9 years old, by the way. Experiencing drastic hair loss at such a young age obviously would take an emotional toll on anyone's confidence, and until recently, she'd kept this secret from even her closest friends. Well, now she's taking control of her circumstance and showing just unimaginable courage in her newfound freedom. Take a look at her story.
Growing up, my cousin would always braid my hair, and one day she found a spot in the middle of my head. So my mother took me to the dermatologist, and we ended up finding out that it was alopecia. After that, chunks and chunks of hair were falling out of my head every single time my mother would wash it. I ended up wearing my first wig at 11 years old. I was constantly being teased, and I vividly remember when I was younger looking in the mirror and calling myself ugly. I just didn't see my natural beauty in any way. For years, I would take treatments to grow my hair back, and I even got my hair long enough that I could put it in a ponytail again, but then it would just all fall out all over again. And finally, about 2 years ago, I had enough. I was so frustrated with my hair growing and falling out and growing and falling out that I decided to shave it all off. It was an incredibly emotional experience, but it was also so freeing. I didn't know it at the time, but that moment changed everything for me. It was the moment that I got my confidence, took my power back, and truly started accepting myself for who I am.
Fam, please welcome Nikki Vontaya to the show. First of all, you have the most beautiful megawatt smile. That smile is radiating.
I try.
Now, you have on a wig today.
I do.
How do you decide what days you want to wear one, what days you don't?
You know what? Sometimes it depends on the outfit, because sometimes my outfit, like today, the blonde hair eats with this dress. But sometimes, like with the like back in the day, it was really hard. Like I never, ever went outside without my wig. My wig was always like my safety net. I never wanted to see and let nobody know what I looked like without a wig. I would hide from the Uber Eats driver. Like when they would come to my door, knocking on my door, I would open it, I would go and grab my wig, run to the door, and open up the door so that they can see me with a wig on, because I just was not comfortable as I was.
So you have gone from a place
state.
where you were hiding to a place of choice.
Exactly, yeah.
What was that moment where you said, I'm exhausted. I can't do this anymore?
You know, it happened a couple years ago during a pandemic, and I was getting ready to go on a run, and I'm grabbing my keys and all of that, and I said, okay, I gotta put my wig on, I gotta put a hat on because my lace is not looking good, and I went out on a run, and I'm sweating, and I'm like, my hair is it's just a mess, and I come home, and I'm just very frustrated that even in a moment where I should just be able to freely run outside and enjoy myself, I have to throw on a wig and be uncomfortable in who I was. And that was unsettling for me. And so I cut my hair that day. And from that day, like, I posted a video on my close friends.
You just turned 30, right?
I had just turned like 29, 30-ish, yeah. And I had posted,
I love you 30-ish.
Yeah, 30-ish. 30-ish.
I could not love you more.
I'm still in my 20s, if you ask me.
So you have this liberating moment. I am so struck that until 5 years ago, you kept this condition a secret from your closest friends and your family.
Yeah. So I kept it. When I was younger, I would hide. My mother would check my hair, and I would run from my cousins and like hide and have her check my hair that way. I would hide from my friends. My friend who's in the audience right now, my best friend. But now that I feel comfortable, we'll be out, and I'll be taking my wig, talking about, I gotta go to the bathroom. I need to take this off.
But you decided to share your story because you knew that you were not alone.
Yeah. I think that when I was younger, I felt really alone in this moment, and I felt like I didn't see a woman, especially a black woman, bald, that wasn't by choice. Like I didn't shave my hair. I lost my hair because of alopecia. And it wasn't a moment that I decided to do on my own, and I didn't have anybody to relate to me. Nobody really understood me. And so now that I make videos and talk about it,
they're just coming in from everywhere. I want to tell them it's coming up. Nikki did an event in Detroit thousands of people reacted to. We're going to show you that moment and share other stories of people whose lives have been changed because of her courage after the break.
Hey Nikki, it's Alexis. I've dealt with alopecia since I was about 12 years old. My hair would start off in little plugs coming out, and then it eventually progressed to my full head, and then my body hair, my eyebrows, my eyelashes. Super traumatic and super emotionally draining. I mainly wear wigs because that is what I'm most comfortable in, but I feel like now I'm starting to really embrace who I am. I came across your page and I was just like, oh my gosh, she is killing it inside and out. She's beautiful. She's a rock star. I just want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for all that you're doing. You're truly an inspiration. Keep being you and keep killing it, girl. And I am supporting you the whole way.
Welcome back. We're live with Nikki Vontaya, who bravely, with great courage, shared her self-love journey. Women around the world responding as she revealed she's been living with alopecia, a secret she kept from her family. She's now gained over 100,000 followers on Instagram alone in just 10 months. And she says her inbox is constantly flooded with messages like the one you just saw. I got to tell you, it is incredible to see you live in New York, but your hometown is Detroit.
Detroit, Michigan.
You went to Detroit, Michigan. They said everybody there was crying. Mm-hmm. The whole, like a cry fest of relief.
Yeah, I was actually on a date. I went to the bathroom, just a little bathroom, quick, and I went to the bathroom, and it was 3 women in there, and one had lupus, another one, her mother had cancer, and another girl who just watched me, and it just was like a cry fest of like, what you do is so inspirational for women to be able to accept their, hair situation and all of that.
Because I love that because it's women who've lost their hair for various different things, and you have resonated with them. We have someone who's going to join us via Skype. Olivia Hanson from Minnesota. She was inspired. She was diagnosed with alopecia just last year. She says you changed her entire perspective on the situation. Olivia, thank you so much for joining us. I want to talk to you about, when you saw Nikki's videos, when you saw her truth, what did that give you as far as courage inside?
It honestly made me get to my truth faster. I felt like I was lying to myself for a long time, hiding it from myself, honestly. And so her videos made me get to my truth and to who I am a lot faster than in it by myself, honestly. So she was the first person that I found on Instagram when I was diagnosed, and she feels like a best friend to me. I've never even met her in my life. I comment on some of her videos and posts, but she's somebody that truly has changed my life for the better. And honestly, yesterday I went out bald, the first public ever. I just said, heck with it. It was warm outside, and I just did it. And
Nikki, I know you are setting on a new adventure in your life.
Yeah.
You're going to do some traveling soon in your life. You said you want to ultimately go to 11 countries because this kind of liberation and freedom has impacted you across the board.
Yeah.
And it's opened your eyes in life. But, it's a gift that someone who's never met you, just on social media, you made her feel comfortable and she walked outside of her home free because of you.
Yeah. First of all, I love you, friend. Oh my God. Are you kidding? I
always wanted to do.
Well, I know that you and Olivia, before you both leave, you wanted to share a moment with our audience that you've talked about together. And I think you want to do...
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, I'm able to accept myself this way with the wig, and I feel like I'm...
And this is completely optional, your choice.
It's
this
totally
is not
fine.
about... Well, let me be clear. This is not about TV.
Yeah.
This is my understanding is you both wanted to share this moment. I do not want you to feel any pressure to reveal any more or less than you are because you've given the world enough in this interview.
Thank you.
So it is up to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Olivia, I understand you wanted to remove your... Is that the case?
It's funny because I went on a walk yesterday bald, you know, through the forest and all that, and that was fine. But going to my local Walmart, I don't think I could do that bald. Yeah. But doing something like this, I just want to do it. So
again. Because I know, Nikki, your makeup is done.
Yeah, the makeup is done, but the wig couldn't come off.
No, the wig
just
can
want
come
to,
because we are on live TV.
Yeah.
I just cannot stress to everyone enough. This is by choice. It's how you want to present, and when you are ready to present, that is your journey, and that's what you were liberated to do. So, okay, Olivia's ready.
Yeah, she said we ready.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, girl.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. 3, 3, 2, and take it off, child.
When I tell you, you are a real one. Olivia is crying.
Oh my God, you look so beautiful. The face is still giving. The face is still giving.
What do they say? The face card is never declined. It is never declined.
It never declined.
You're beautiful. Keep it going. Olivia, thank you so much. Thank you to Nikki and Olivia. Please continue to follow Nikki's inspiring story. Nikki Vontaya. You will never forget her. Don't forget this name, because you might be sitting in this seat when I retire.